Still, Japan's work culture is one of long hours, so long that some people actually die from it. There's even a word for it in Japanese. Karoshi literally means death by overwork. And it's in the spotlight as government and businesses rethink decades-old labor practices. NHK World's John Ledoux went to see some trailblazing firms that are leading the way.
The city of Sakura lies about an hour and a half by train from Tokyo. 42-year-old Kazuyoshi Someya used to commute to his Tokyo office every day, but not anymore. Since July, his company implemented a system they call Work from Anywhere, Anytime. Someya works for a consumer goods company and plans distribution strategies for Asia. He's now using video conferencing to coordinate with clients, and he's able to spend the 3 hours he was commuting on his work.
With this extra time that I have, I'm able to complete unfinished work. I can better focus and concentrate on my work now.
16% of companies in Japan don't require their employees to come to office. What's unique about Someya's firm is that it doesn't limit the number of days out of office, nor set a core working time. So, he can be there for his 3 kids when they get back from school, even when his wife is working at her office.
Having my husband at home is very helpful. He now spends more time with the kids, and he's much more engaged with the family.
The company Someya works for notes that 70% of employees reported increased productivity. Overtime decreased 10%.
We wanted to provide the choices and the flexibility with employees. We know and we believe that people knows how to get them engaged.
An increasing number of Japanese workers are looking for a career where they can still have a life. Some firms have found success in securing enough high-skilled talent by offering an environment with a healthy work-life balance. This system development company began the Smart Work Challenge 20 system 3 years ago. They rewarded bonuses to employees who kept their overtime to 20 hours. According to a recruitment company survey, IT firms in Japan reported overtime of up to 63 hours a month. Employees at this firm are required to work from 9 a.m. to 5:30. Those who kept their overtime under 1 hour a day are offered a bonus of about $500 a month. But the company couldn't achieve the target their first year. Officials sent letters to clients asking for their understanding that the company would proactively decrease overtime and mandate employees use all their paid holidays. They also reviewed one by one the workflow of the departments that failed to meet the goals. Last year, they were finally able to average 18 hours of overtime for their 7,300 employees. The success also benefited recruitment.
Because we've become known as an IT company aiming for a healthy work-life balance, we're receiving more and more applications.
But many in Japan still suffer from an unchanged cutthroat workload. Over 200 people from the public and private sectors gathered at a labor reform event to discuss how to overhaul Japan's deeply rooted overwork culture. The event organizers created a petition urging the government to create new laws banning unlimited working hours. In 1 month, more than 40,000 people have signed the petition. Toko Shirakawa, an expert on labor reform, says the key to change lies in utilizing Japanese firms' tendencies to echo one another's moves.
Japanese business leaders closely watch and mimic one another, so the government should take the lead and create a law that puts a limit on overtime.
Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe is considering submitting a new bill by next March, which would place legal limits on overtime hours. But if Japan is to be truly successful, business leaders will need to make a collective decision to move forward together. John Ledoux, NHK World, Tokyo.
And that is the latest in business for this hour. I'll leave you with a check on markets.